Hi, St. Philip family. I hope everybody's doing well today. Today, I'd just like to talk to you a little bit about change. Does anybody like change? It's hard to change, isn't it? You have to learn new things, usually right after you just got used to something you had to learn before, and it's uncomfortable. You want to just be and let things be normal, but things keep changing. Well, the thing is, the one thing that you can count on is that things will change. You know, as much as you don't like change, things would be pretty horrible without it. Nothing would ever get better. There wouldn't be the latest thing, you know, like that new video game that you like to play or the new song that you just heard. Things like cell phones wouldn't exist. No internet, no new styles. Ooh, I shudder to think about that. No new sneakers. Imagine what clothes would look like if things never changed. Change can be very good, it can be a great thing, but that doesn't necessarily make it any less uncomfortable. But if you think about it, change means progress. And that means things move forward, things get better, things progress. And when things progress, they get easier for us because that's the whole reason behind change, right? And hopefully, we learn from our mistakes and we keep trying and keep changing until we get things right. Change happens whether we like it or not. And what's important is the way we deal with it. We can sit back and we can let change happen to us, or we can work with it so that it doesn't hurt us, but instead, it makes us better. We can be strong and we can have a good attitude and we can roll with it so we can bounce back from it better than we were before. Or we can let it make us fearful and then we don't want to do anything because that's easier. And it's better than facing those things that scare us. Not necessarily the right way to go, but I understand that it sometimes feels easier to do things that way. The thing is, the change is going to happen whether we want it to or not, whether we're afraid of it or not, and whether we're ready for it or not. That's part of what's going on right now. Nobody expected things to be how they are right now, but it's here and we have to deal with it. We have to change with it so we can handle it. But it's okay because none of us is alone. We have each other to help, and we need to lean on those who are in our lives that can help us. Ask for help when you need it and accept help when it's offered. Change is always going to happen. It's how you deal with it that matters. A wise man once said, "Progress is impossible without change, and those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything." Think about the way things would be if nothing ever changed. Pretty scary. President Theodore Roosevelt said, "There can be no life without change, and to be afraid of what is different or unfamiliar is to be afraid to live." You can't be afraid to live. There's always going to be a barrier to overcome, he says, and there's always going to be adaptation, or I should say adaptation, to make. Change is always going to happen. But I'll tell you one thing that won't change, and that is love. Love is always around because God is always around, and his love is everlasting. Always there, always strong, and that will never change. So keep your faith and work with the change instead of against it. When things change, it's okay to be afraid, but don't let the fear make you run away. Look at it and find a way to get around it. Remember, the love you have in your life And remember the love you have with God in your life. It's simple. Want not, fear not, and seek God in all things. Have a great day, St. Philip. God bless you.